Okay, here's a video I wanted to make for you if you are just starting out with your blog or you're finding a hard time to find ideas on what to write about on your blog, and maybe your blog hasn't really crossed the 100, 150 visitors a day. You're just trying to start your blog up and get it going, and you just don't know what to write about or how to get started. This is why I'm making this video for you. I had those same problems starting out with my blog, and I'm going to show you how you can make a blog post like this one that's talking about Google Desktop that I made. And I'm going to show you how you can write this in 2 to 3 minutes without really having to put much thought into it, and even more how you can schedule these out to go out on your blog automatically, and it's really pretty cool. So my name's Brian Fleming. You can see my blog there up in the left corner. And I'm going to show you how I can do this with some software I made called WhizPress, and I made it out of my own frustrations because, like you, I found it hard to constantly come up with different stuff to write about, or even really knowing what to write about or how to get started. So let's get into it, and I'll show you how you can make a blog post in about 2 to 3 minutes. So the first thing you're going to want to do is head on over to WhizPress.com. That's my blogging software, and you can get a 7-day free trial on WhizPress. Completely free, where you can use the software and see how it works, and in that time you can write as many blog posts as you want and schedule them out ahead of time, like I'm going to show you how to do. And by doing that, your blog can literally sit on autopilot for the next month or two, dripping out a new blog post every day or every couple days while you're doing other stuff. And I can tell you that's really cool while you're out doing stuff with your family and you check your blog and a new blog post comes out and you're like, oh yeah, I wrote that 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's really powerful. So when you sign up for WhizPress, you're going to see a list of your sites. Now maybe you only have one blog now, but as you get going through blogging, you're going to probably try a lot of different stuff. I have 3 blogs here. I actually have almost 100 different blogs, but I wanted to show you how you can keep adding different blogs to your blog network and actually post to them from all in one spot, and that's what it's showing you here. I put some things in there: domain authority, page authority, and links. And if you're getting into SEO, you're going to want to know this stuff. The higher those numbers are, it means your site has more authority in the search engines, and your blog posts are going to start getting more traction. But if you're just getting started out, don't worry about that too much. You can build that up later. So the first thing you're going to want to do is I'm going to write one to my own personal blog here, Brian C. Fleming, and what you're going to want to do is just press this Find Content link. So let's do that and see what happens. Okay, what comes up is a search term, XSSW, South by Southwest. That's really popular right now. And under here you see where it says Trending Now. This is all the popular stuff that people are searching for on the internet and talking about right now. So we can see the most popular thing going on right now on the internet is talking about South by Southwest. So you can start there, or if you want to write about something else, like maybe I want to write an article about Google, I can just type in Google, and WhizPress is going to find me all the important stuff that's going on with Google that I can start writing about, and it shows you videos and news. But what I want to do today is I want to write one about South by Southwest because that is red hot. It's the hottest trending thing on the internet right now. So I'm going to click this link, and my search term becomes South by Southwest. Now, I can see all the latest YouTube videos that talk about South by Southwest, and I could write about those, or I could come down to find the latest news about South by Southwest. And all you need to do is just come through here and find one that looks interesting to you. So here's things people learn, music. They're talking about a crash victim, and I looked at that before I did this video, and what happened is people were killed in a car accident from a drunk driver into a crowd at South by Southwest. Whoops, sorry about that. And I can just click on that and it will pull up the story. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pause the video, I'm going to type out a few things, show you what I did when I come back and how I made the post so you can see how it's all done. Okay, I'm back. Now what I did, this only took me a couple minutes, is the first thing it tells me to do is to take the original headline written by CNN and write it in my own words and try to improve it. So there said 2 killed when suspected driver plows into crowd at South by Southwest. I just put drunk driver plows into crowd at South by Southwest. So the next step you're going to do is you're going to want to include a royalty-free image in your article. I'll show you why that's important later, but Understand that nice royalty-free pictures are going to get more people on social media when they see your article to click through and see it. It's going to make your blog look better. And when you use the right theme, these pictures are going to show up and they're going to get more people to stick around on your blog. So just keep in mind when you're doing blog posts, always put a good picture in it. Make sure it's a royalty-free image that you have the rights to use. I went through a lot of work in WhizPress to make sure all these images are royalty-free and that you can use them. So what you want to do is the same search term is up in here, and you can put in a different one, but I'm going to pick a picture from South by Southwest to put in my article. I like this one here with, it looks like a stage. I'm going to pick that one, and there it is. So there's the stage with the picture from South by Southwest. And then what I wrote 64 words. Okay, and WhizPress told me that's enough words for this. And all I put is, wow, things can get really crazy at South by Southwest. I hear about them every year. This looks like a drunk driver plowed into a crowd of people and killed 2 people. And I just kind of go on about it. It just didn't take me any time to write. It's a heck of a lot easier than trying to think of writing an article from scratch. So I spent 5 minutes. I wrote 64 words. And then I have the quoted story. This was originally 800 words, and all I did is I came down here and I highlighted some of it like this and just deleted it off the tail end of it. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be quoting this story with the right way that's acceptable to Google and everything, and including it in our article. So 230 words of their content, 64 of mine, that's over 300 words. That's going to work out really good. And another thing about when you're writing up here, what you want to do is just consolidate the whole article so you're helping people out. They get the gist of it from reading your blurb, and if they want to dive in more, they can read about it on CNN. And then WhizPress is automatically going to link back to CNN so that you're giving them all the right attribution credit. Now when I post it to my blog, all I got to do is hit post to blog, and it's going to do that right now for me. It's posting it to the blog right now. It'll only take a few seconds. It gave me a link. I'm going to click this link so I can see my article, and with any luck, there it is. There's my article. It didn't take me any time at all, and it looks great. So that's it. That's how you can quickly write articles without even having to think about them and post them to your blog. Now, one other thing I do want to mention is what WhizPress did is it sees on the 14th, that's today, that I wrote an article, and if I go to find content again, you see this? The next one's going to show up in 3 days because that's what I told it I wanted to do my blog. So I've got this one set for every 3 days. I could sit here in 15 or 20 minutes and have the content all queued up to go out for the next month, and then I can come back a month from now, sit down for another hour, do the same thing again. If you guys do this, you're going to get more visitors to your site. You're going to get the kind of traction you're looking for. And when you sign up for WhizPress, you can always get a hold of me. I'm always available for you to help you out and help you with getting your blog up and running. Take care. And make sure to go over to WhizPress and go get your free account so you can start posting articles like this and start getting the viewership you really want to your blog. Take care.